He's all over the Epstein files. In case you haven't heard. For all you diehard put out them files until you realized your guy was those files. Turns out he wasn't just a participant, he was a trafficker. He was just as bad as Epstein. Probably worse from what I'm hearing. And if the Lake Michigan story is true, and I have at this point no reason to doubt the victim. That's one thing we got to get past. We got to get past. Listen to the victim. I will believe the victim until they are proven unbelievable. That's the way we should be looking at this. But he's all over the Epstein files. And now the narrative has changed for you people again. Them goalposts weigh a lot. And the fact that you guys keep picking them up and carrying them further away is just remarkable in itself. Now your narrative is, it doesn't matter. Now you've just blatantly come out to the point where, what you should have said in the first place. You don't care. You never did. When you thought it was owning others, when you thought it would hurt others, you gave a shit. But now that it's hurting you and yours and fucking with your narrative, now you don't care. That's literally been said on record by some of these fucking pieces of shits. Unbelievable. But this video is to JD Vance. Not his real name, by the way. He gets up in front of a group of, I'm guessing a room full of white people, and says, we don't have to be ashamed to be white anymore. I got a news flash for you. I've never been ashamed to be white, because I don't sit around thinking all day thinking about being white. I don't. Really? Really? You people are that thin-skinned, that weak, that you need this fucking fascist couch fucking piece of shit to say it's okay to not be ashamed to be white? Really? I know there are people out there, especially the American Indians, which I really get that. But look what white people have done to these people for centuries. And now you're upset because they don't like you because you're white? Get over yourself. I know there are people out there that look at me and don't like me because of the color of my skin. But I don't need their approval to be me. I don't need it. I will get along with anybody I can get along with. Well, unless you're MAGA and a pedophile supporter. We're done. No. Fuck you. But I have no problem treating anyone with dignity and respect. But I'm not looking for their approval. I don't need it. You talk about people being apologetic for being white. There are people on the left that do go way too far. They just want you to recognize there was an issue, that there were things that were done to their ancestry and are done still today that need to be fixed. That's all they're asking for. You people act like they're asking to hang you from a tree while you watch them burn down your house. Quit being fucking children. Quit being scared little bitches. Because that's where your anger comes from. It's your fear. Look at yourself. You don't need approval of others to be who you are. And if you do, there's something wrong with you. And maybe if you start realizing that what others think of you doesn't matter, then maybe you'll start being a better person. Because then you'll have to look at yourself and see, who you are really. And if you still turn out to be a pedophile, loving, racist piece of shit, well, then you're just shit. And it doesn't matter. Trust me, everybody's looking at you in that same light. So if you believe yourself to be a piece of shit, and you're worried that others are looking at you as a piece of shit, chances are you might be a piece of shit. Do better. That's all I got for the day. As per normal, MAGA, go drown yourself in a pool. I don't give a fuck. Everyone else, have a nice day.